So it looks like we have a problem coming up. The Windows updates that will be released next week from Patch Tuesday, so that will come out in the UK on the 10th of January, are going to have a significant performance hit potentially because there's an issue with Intel processors. It looks at the moment, and it's still early days, so I'll probably add more to this video later, but it looks like what's going to happen is the updates that Microsoft are going to have to apply to keep your computer secure will change how the CPU works and processes information within your computer. And this will have between, we estimate, and obviously the software hasn't been released yet, we don't even know what the bug is properly, but we think it's going to cause a 5 to 30% performance hit on your processor. So depending on how you use your computer, there could be noticeable slowdowns. We're not sure yet. So what can you do to get around this problem? Well, the obvious thing to do is not apply the update, but that's stupid because we know this is a critical vulnerability, so we know the update needs to be applied. So what else can we do? Well, the first thing we can definitely do, if you've not done so already, is get a solid state drive or an M2 disk in your computer. Makes it much quicker. Second thing we can probably do is upgrade the memory. If you've got a desktop, this is really straightforward, something you can do yourself. If you've got a laptop, you can probably do it yourself, but it might involve wielding a bit more of a screwdriver and some clips, depending on the model you've got. If you search on YouTube for the model of machine you have, you'll probably find some instructions of how to do it. You can buy the memory online and insert it yourself. I would recommend you have at least 8 gig of RAM in your PC. If you've got less than that, you should definitely upgrade. If you're doing gaming, obviously you'll already know you need a lot more. What else can we do? Well, it's going to be tricky. Without buying a new computer, I don't know what Intel are going to have to say about this. Obviously, we're still recovering from the issue that Apple have got with their slowing down of iPhones. So, yeah, it's all fun and games at the moment. I think at least they've told us that there's a problem coming up, so we can anticipate that we might get more requests. My phone's getting very hot. How unusual. Yeah, well, we can anticipate that we can anticipate we might get more requests coming in because people's PCs are being slow. Now, one thing that we will think about doing is, but this year we're planning to get rid of all the Windows 7 machines. It's 2.5 years now since Windows 10 was released, so I see no reason why we can't move everyone onto Windows 10. Either replace the hardware, or we'll get them to purchase Microsoft 365, which includes a Windows 10 license. That is for those machines that don't work when you just upgrade them, because Microsoft still haven't locked that down. I don't know if you've tried this, but if you just upgrade to Windows 10, in a lot of cases it will go, well, that's fine. If it went through the original Windows 10 detection thing, it seems to have remembered that you were entitled to the free upgrade, which is interesting because that's not what Microsoft say. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be much slower on Windows 7 than Windows 10 because they'll probably spend more time optimizing the code because they want you to buy a new computer. But that's not really this. This isn't about just say, hey, why don't you buy a new computer? Because this affects brand new computers. If you go out today, buy a brand new PC, it will have the same problem with this vulnerability. So it's going to take several months for new CPUs to be made up that don't have this vulnerability, and then for them to be released to the market. So I think we just have to suck it and see what happens. Obviously, it's early days yet. We don't really know how this bug's going to be patched, what impacts it's going to have, what we're going to need to do to mitigate it. But there's always options. Hey, if you've not done so already, run CCleaner on your machine. It's amazing sometimes how much quicker that can make your machine. There's various other tools out there, but we really like it, especially if you clean up the registry with it. Maybe I'll do a demo. We could probably do that now, actually. So if you've not used CCleaner, no, I don't want the latest version. First of all, this cleans up your browser history, and which will make it far faster. Look at the powerful machine. Look, this is an Intel i3 4th generation. Feel the power. Wow. But it works fine as a desktop PC. I wouldn't want to do anything clever on it. It's fine for video. It's fine for video editing. Once you've done the cleanup of the whatever, we'll do that in a minute. Then do the registry cleanup as well. But do back it up, because I have had 3 occasions, I think, where it broke something. But it does have a significant improvement to the performance of your machine sometimes. But yeah, I always back up, then it will put everything back. There you go. Good. Okay, and then obviously will delete all the gump of the browser history. Once you've done that, restart the computer, and Bob's your uncle. Hope that's of some use. Let me know if you've got any useful advice, thoughts, ideas. Don't just say my computer's slow. If you've got anything useful to say in the comments, but do also like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope this was useful. Speak to you soon.